Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss a poem. The title of the poem is Chibi, written by Michael Rosen. Students, before we start discussing this poem, let us try to understand the meaning of Chibi. Chibi means to nag. To nag is to continuously urge someone to do something, often in an annoying way. In simple words, if somebody is told to do something or not to do something repeatedly in an irritating way, that is to chivi or to nag. Students, all of you must have experienced that grown-ups at home and your teachers in school, they keep on giving you instructions like do your homework, don't fight, be punctual, don't soil your clothes, don't make noise, etc. etc. These instructions you are constantly receiving from your grown-ups. So these instructions become a part of your life. There is a small incident mentioned in your book in the beginning of the poem. It is about a boy named Michael. Michael was taken to school for admission, and there principal asks his name, and then very confidently Michael answers that my name is Michael Don't. Very confidently he says this. Why does he say this? Because his mother always keeps on giving him instructions like Michael, don't do this, Michael, don't do that, so that Michael starts thinking that my name is Michael Don't. So students, the poem that we are going to read today it is a collection of do's and don'ts which children are reminded of, often reminded of by their grown-ups. So let us start reading the poem. Let us read first stanza. Grown-ups say things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. These are the instructions which are often given by grown-ups. They say speak up. Children, all of you must have observed that some of your classmates, your friends, they are very shy. They do not speak. They do not express their feelings. In class also, when teacher asks a question, they are very shy to answer. They do not come up. Okay, so this often this instruction is given to them. Speak up means express yourself. Speak up your mind. Okay, don't talk with your mouth full. Some of the children are in the habit of eating and talking simultaneously. They keep their mouth full and then they start talking and spill their food on the table or on the plate. That is not considered good manners. So whenever you are eating, do not talk. Do not talk with your mouth full. Next, don't stare. Stare means when you look at something or someone with your eyes wide open. So do not stare. In this instruction, the grown-ups want to say that it is considered bad habits to stare at someone. Okay, don't look at someone with your eyes wide open. That is considered bad manners. Okay, next, don't point. When you are talking about a person, don't point at that person. Don't point your finger at him or her. Okay, that is also not considered good manners. Okay, don't pick your nose. Don't put your finger in your nose. That looks very bad and it leaves a very bad impression. So these were the set of instructions in the first stanza which are given by grown-ups. Now we move on to second stanza. Second stanza goes like this. Let's read on. Sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pocket. So this is another set of instructions which are often given by grown-ups. Sit up. Sit up. We should always sit in good posture. Always keep your back straight. Don't bend your shoulders and always try to maintain a good posture. Sit up. Okay. Next, say please. Whenever you want to ask for a favor from someone, when you want to request something, you should be very, very polite and you should say, please, please give me that, please can you help me, etc. Okay, so be very, very polite with people. Okay, less noise. Making noise is never appreciated. Whether you are in school or whether you are at home, do not make noise. Okay, just keep in mind. Then shut the door behind you. Whenever you are moving in or you are moving out of the room, don't forget to shut the door. Children, they move outside and leave the main gate open. Always remember to shut the door behind you. Means whenever you come inside or whenever you go outside, just close the door. Okay? Don't drag your feet. Some of the children are in the habit of dragging their feet. They do not lift their feet properly and they just drag it. In school also, when we move for assembly or we are moving in the corridors, we observe students that they drag their feet. That looks very bad. So, do not drag your feet. Next, haven't you got a hanky? Whenever you are moving outside, you are going somewhere, you should always have a hanky in your pocket, so that whenever you want to clean your face or you want to blow your nose or you want to clean your nose, your hanky should be with you. Okay, so haven't you got a hanky? It means that you should keep a hanky with you always in your pocket. Next, take your hands out of your pockets. When you stand keeping your hands in the pocket and you are talking to your elders or to your teachers or others, that is not considered good manners. Okay, whenever you are talking to your elders, you should always keep your hands at the back or in some other position, but you should not keep your hands in your pocket. So take your hands out of your pockets. Okay, with this, let's move on to third stanza. Third stanza goes like this. Let's read on. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. So this is another set of instructions which are often given by grown-ups. Pull your socks up means put your socks properly. Means dress up properly. Okay. Stand up straight. Don't bend. Keep your spine erect and stand up straight. Say thank you. Whenever you receive a gift or a favor from someone, don't forget to say thank you. Very politely, you should thank him by saying thank you. Don't interrupt. If two persons are talking or they are busy in some work, do not interrupt in between. Wait. Let them complete their conversation or complete their work. After that, you can say whatever you want to say. Okay? So, don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Sometimes a child is too shy to talk or too shy to participate in an activity. Then grown-ups say, no one thinks you are funny. And sometimes to attract the attention of the elders, children do some funny activities or weird activities or weird actions. Then grown-ups say, no one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. You are sitting with your family for a meal and you put your elbows on the table, then it is considered against table manners. Don't put your elbows on the table while having your meal. Okay? Take your elbows off the table. And now we move on to the last two lines of the poem. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? So grown-ups want us to think independently, to take our decisions on our own, and they want us to be independent. So these are the all instructions which are given by grown-ups, but these instructions are often disliked by children. Children do not like when they are given constant instruction by grown-ups. But we must understand whatever our elders, whatever our parents say, they say it for our good. They want to teach us good manners, etiquettes, and how to behave in public. They want to make us good members of the society. So, I hope you have understood this poem. Thank you.